Hey there guys, this is Waffle here. Welcome back to another custom Minecraft adventure map. This one is actually part of the Vanilla Challenge 3, where you have to make a map in survival mode only. And it is by Bongotezz and Fellonius the Wizard. If you want to play it for yourself, a link to download is in the description below. But, if you're probably wondering, and you likely are, it is called Who Shot Sam? I'm guessing we probably have to find out who shot Sam. There's my PI notebook, and also I just have to mention that I did play a fair bit of this map already, about 20 minutes, and then I realized that I was not recording it like I thought I was, so I'm sorry. But I also have waited a day, 2 days? 2 days since I played it, so I'm not playing it fresh off with complete memories of it. And okay, there's my directions for the beginning of this, and my suspect card. You won't understand really what that means until we get over to, well, let's just read suspect cards. The rename papers that you get during your investigation. That doesn't make any sense until we read the story. It was a dark and stormy night. It was also Sam Malone's 69th birthday. He had gathered them all in his big mansion, which was a bit outside of the small town of Otisburg. Sam's son, Sloth, was reluctantly attending, as he wasn't keen to show his ugly face to the world. The rest were all so used to him, however, that they didn't care. Sloth was the son of Sam's first marriage, so Sam's second ex-wife, Elvira, hadn't poured any of her genes in that mix. Elvira was as beautiful as Sloth was ugly, or as Sam's sister, Ratchet, was gray and dull. Sam's lover, or friend as he called her, Shoshana Dreyfus, was also beautiful, but more of the natural variety. She didn't feel at home in the party. Sam's half-brother, Emmett Brown, was as usual not brought up to be in furnished rooms. Instead, he was always on his feet, touched things and people. The brothers were at the same age, but Emmett had more wild energy left, and his eyes shone with joy. Equally as old as Sam was Eddie Filson, Sam's former partner. Why he had been invited this time, he didn't know, but only that it was something about a new will. They were enemies since long ago, so Eddie also felt uneasy. He sat next to Big John Cannon, who was a tenant of Sam's farm, Southport. The tenant never looked at his host. Instead, he devoted all of his attention to the soup, brought by either the butler Cavendish or the cook Annie Wilkes. Another relative was in attendance. It was the child of Sam's dead sister. That person was you, player. Ah, I'm the child of Sam's dead sister. That's awkward. What was her name? Sam's sister, Ratchet. So, does that mean we're Ratchet's kid, or is there another sister that's just dead? It's a good question. That was almost 5 years ago. Later that night, 2 shots were heard, and Sam Malone was dead. For 5 years, you have been playing with the accusation that... You've been living with the accusation that it was you who fired those shots. For reasons no one can understand, Sam Malone had written a 5-year document stating that no trial should take place within 5 years if he was killed in a violent manner. During this period, you become a detective in order to clear your own name. You have 30 days to do just that. Good thing we've not wasted our time or anything. If all we have left is 30 days. To be fair, it probably takes that long. Just to get be a detective. Luckily, Sam's lawyer, Mr. Finch, has provided you with the suspect list to start with. You'll find more among the police records from 5 years ago. Perhaps Dr. Van Helsing can give you more information, and you know that Cook Wilkes lives in town. Oh, and then there's a newspaper. So there's the story. It's a little bit long-winded, but I like the amount of story that there is in there. And the biggest thing to remember that there is no secret pig in the map. And also green carpets. You cannot break anything except green carpets because they're suspicious. Also, you can use anything in an item frame, especially books, torches, and paper. Weapons, not so much. And here's our suspect list, including me on number 10. We're just going to keep that right up here along with my PI notebook. PI notebook is just showing this. It's not a whole lot. Just to keep notes. And for this, we also have to solve this crime, we have to have motive, means, weapons, and locations. We also have to have a suspect too, probably, because that would make sense. Alright, so any book that has OOC in the title have helpful hints or must have directions for you, the player. Once I've read the book, I can put it back. And lastly, for suspect cards. They're basically just rename papers with all the suspects' names on them. I'm not entirely sure, but I feel like that's how you open doors as well, because a lot of doors are locked here. But they're basically how you are able to solve the crime, I believe. So, let's get going. I have to say, these are extremely impressive. Both of these are maps done in vanilla Minecraft. They just went off into the distance somewhere and just made these. You have to place every single one of those blocks. This is freaking tedious. It'd be tedious to do just in creative mode, too. Like, with fill commands and everything, but placing block by block, oh my god. Also, this is the newspaper, it looks like. Where is Sloth Malone? Apparently Sloth Malone is missing. Hello. Very nice store you have here. It'd be a shame if someone were to take your potatoes, and carrots, and bread, and sugar. Of course, the cake too, because everyone likes cake. Except the people who don't. And chicken, and pork, and beef, and ice, and milk, of course, and apples, and eggs, and lastly melons. Thank you, sir. I shall be on my way now. For Algernon. This rings a bell in my head, and I can't figure out why. I have no idea why this would make me think of something, but I'm trying to think of something that... Algernon. I'm going to have to look that up soon, sometime, when I take a break. Alright, just pausing real quick. I figured out why Flowers for Algernon sounds really familiar to me. It's because that's the name of a short story, science fiction short story, that is, and subsequent novel written by Daniel Keyes in 1958. That's why it was familiar to me. Ooh, more carrots. I didn't even grab them. And seeds. Those are mine. You guys cannot have these. These are my seeds. Library book collection. Oh yeah, we have to collect all the library books we possibly can, I believe. I believe that's one of the quests. This one's yoga for dogs. Leads. Do you like leads? And dog bowls. And buns. Thank you, sir. Was ist das? Little bridge. Also, I'm going to try to play this like I've not played this map at all. That's kind of why I waited a few days, so that it would still seem a little bit fresh in my mind. Because I didn't play a whole lot of it, but I did play some. Nelson and Murdoch attorneys. Atticus Finch. Yeah, this is probably, if you got someone's player card, you probably would put it in there. Oh yeah, considering there's definitely a filter system going on in there. Wait, what happens if I put a seed in there? Nothing. It stays there. Okay, cool. Good to know. Ooh, what's happening over here? Seems like a good place to go. Hello, sir. What say you? The owner of this car always parks it the wrong way. Oh yeah, it is backed in instead of head in. Always makes me feel weird whenever a... No, these are green. Okay, just want to make sure. Whenever a parking lot owner says you can only park in one certain way, feels like it wouldn't matter all that much, but I don't know. I've never really... Oh yeah! Also collect records. This one is Starland Vocal Band Afternoon. Alright, we should probably get going to where we need to go, which is to check the police records at the police station. Based on the fact that this kind of looks like green carpet. Not suspicious. Yeah, based on the fact that there's what looks like a police car in the alley there. And wait, what's this guy say? Paper sold out already? Must be important stuff in the paper. Of course it is. It's always important stuff in the paper, right? Of course. Yeah, this definitely is the police station right here, considering it says police station. Hello? Anybody here? I don't know about you, but it feels like I've seen this rob somewhere. Okay. What the heck is this? I don't know what to make of this. This is a really strange drawing? The guy in the cell? Yeah, he looks familiar somehow. Wait, what's this? Greeting. Oh. Oh god. You locked Ron up, really? You guys locked Ars Malik. You locked him up. This is bad. Dear me, that's gonna haunt me. Where did it go? There it is. Okay, so it's saying my detective agency, I can store whatever I don't want to carry. I'm full up here. I don't have any room left. So I'm just going to go ahead and find my agency before I can continue on here. Because this is just a little bit ridiculous. Oh, that was it. That wasn't too bad. Nice. Oh, look. Another thing to pick up. Yay. I'll just get rid of the OC book. Find the 12 missing records. Someone stole them, sold them on eBay. Spoilers on the next page in case you cannot find them all. Okay, good. Good. I think I have one already. Nice. We shall put that right there. Beautiful. What's this say? SC for myself. The suspect card. That's what that is. Nice. Good. This is where I can store all my stuff. Nice. And I'm keeping my library book here because I believe that I will eventually find a place to put that as well. Although if I die with it, that'd be really bad. What's this? The vault. Okay. Huh. I wonder if I actually was the killer. And that's where I'm keeping the murder weapon. Oh, wouldn't that suck? This is kind of like a giant game of Clue, though. I like that. I like the concept of that map. That for a map. Alright, now we're back at the police station. Police chief office. Okay. So it definitely looks like we're going to have to be able to go into that is what I meant to say. He locked our Smellick up. That's hilarious to me. Not in a way that I like saying he should be locked up. Although, but oh, bunch of APBs. Nice. What's this say? They're searching for Ethan Couch, who is wanted for probation out of Tarrant County. Then North Dakota is searching for Atticus Finch. Wait, he saw Atticus Finch. His name was on the board. That way, over that direction. The police would want any info on Finch's whereabouts from Otisburg County. Okay, so that's where we are. And Otisburg police is looking for an unknown middle-aged hubcap thief. Oh yeah, we saw that in the paper. Last seen around the forests of North Dakota's southern state line. Interesting. I'm just checking to see if any of the ooh, look, cocaine. See if there's so much cocaine in this place. See if any of these empty chests had anything, which they did. Fireworks. Blaza powder. Witness testimony to Sam Malone's murder. Oh dear God. I'll read that in a little bit. Wait. Eddie Felson. We found out these Felson's thing. Cocoa beans? Hold on a second. This said coffee beans, and these are cocoa beans. Someone put these in the wrong place. Organization police are on the task. Filed reports. Alright, let's read all these. I will probably not read them on camera. I'll just read them. I'll just give you the summary when I get back. Okay, I have to read this one out. This is kind of funny. I feel like I've read something like this before as well. Officers responded to the report of a home break-in. When they arrived, the woman claimed someone broke into her house and replaced every item with exact replicas. No sign of a break-in was reported. I don't know why that sounds really familiar. Same with this one. Residents of 4th floor apartment have reported a man staring out the window of the adjacent building. He was constantly looking into their apartment. Upon investigation, it was discovered that the man was a cardboard cutout of Arnold Schwarzenegger. That sounds really familiar to me, like I've seen that before or something. I don't know. Wait a minute. Report L337, also known as Leet. Are any of these... that one's a little bit on the nose. None of these others seem to be 1X317. A mysterious man was reported... No, a mysterious man was seen stealing pants from people's chests and armor stands. He was later seen giving them to a wizard. Maybe Fellonius, the wizard? Reports indicate that the pants thief's first name might be Rob. Details are sketchy. Okay, that's the Rob that the other people were talking about. These people. I don't know, but it feels like I've seen this Rob somewhere. Residents reported a dog attacking a duck down by the river. The dog was fine and went home with his owner. The duck refused medical treatment and wandered off. I feel like this one's familiar as well. Miss Robinson reported their car was stolen. Upon investigation, it was discovered on her lot. She claims she didn't know it was hers because it had snow on it. I don't know if I've read these before, like in an alternate timeline or something, or if they're actually real police reports. But now for the witness testimonies. Okay, so no, we're the child of Ilsa Malone, not Ratched. Oh. I accused the uncle of being the sole reason for my mother's untimely death in a car accident some years ago. And Ratched's a nurse. It looks like the newspaper editor says that we seem to have the strongest motive out of everyone. Including the butler. The butler never does it. So, John Cannon is saying that that door was pretty easy to break down for him, because he's giant, but I didn't look strong enough for him. So Sloth also thinks that I did it, but only because Aunt Ratched said, thought that I did. So my question is, if you're shot in, at least near the heart, not necessarily in the heart like this says, like it was close to the heart, wouldn't there be a whole lot more blood on your shirt? You would think so, right? Saying we're near the heart, still going to have a lot of blood in it. That's kind of weird. Although the medicine making it coagulate quickly might work, I feel like there would still be a lot more blood. So he might have had cancer too. So according to me, I had just gotten up to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night when I had heard the shots. But then Ratched is saying that she heard me yelling something outside Sam's door before the shots. But I'm suspecting Nurse Ratched because... Oop, green carpet. Because there were a few things that she was doing. I can't remember the exact specifics right now for some reason. Don't know why. But, that she wasn't seen for a little while. And she seemed like the last person to have seen the Uncle Sam alive. Possibly not even alive. Like, she said she saw him in bed, asleep. I don't know. Otisburg Public Library. I'm stuck with my tan. Oh! Okay, you're starting to look at the window, I guess. I'm stuck with my tan. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. I'm stuck with my tan. Yeah. Ooh, Death Row by Fellonius. The most common used method of execution in the United States is lethal injection. In 2009, most states used a 3-drug combination for lethal injections: anesthetic, pancuronium bromide, and potassium chloride. Due to drug shortages, states have adopted new lethal injection methods. Random. Anything over here? No. No more chests, it looks like. Nothing for you. Oh, missing library books. This is what I was talking about. Hello. Some people have failed to return their library books. Please help us find them. There are 10 missing books. Books will have paper with them indicating that they are a library book. Book locations start on the next page. Spoilers. Alright, put that back. And then we have Yoga for Dogs right there. Beautiful.